láti kí bàbá wa Aláké ti ilẹ̀ Ẹ̀gbá kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, ẹṣin ọba jókòó pẹ́. Kábíyèsí bàbá wa Olówu ti ìlú Òwu, ọba Prof.Alexander kábíyèsí o, kádé pẹ́ lórí kí bàtà kó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ bàbá wa, ìrùkẹ̀rẹ̀ kó dábẹ́rẹ́, ẹṣin ọba kó jókòó pẹ́. Olórí a máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìbí, ẹ ti kó wa jẹ, ẹ kó wa jẹ pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè, igun mẹ́rin tìlú Ẹ̀gbá ní kò ní jẹ nígbà tí. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run Olódùmarè, bílú Ẹ̀gbá ṣe ń dùn, tí gbogbo ẹ̀ tó ń lójú, tí ìmọ̀ àwọn ọba wa tó ń ṣèkan, lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ìmọ̀ wa á máa ṣèkan. Kábíyèsí a kí yín púpọ̀, ẹ ṣé gan. Kábíyèsí o. Kábíyèsí, mo mọ̀ pé ìlú Ẹ̀gbá ń dọ̀tun, ó ní ìlọsíwájú sí ni. Àwọn èèyàn kan á ní pé tí kinní kan bá di méjì, ẹ̀rù á máa bà kan. Inú wa ń dùn wípé ní ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, ọba Prof.Alexander bá a ṣe ní wọn lówu, náà láti wá ní ọba Prof.Alexander Olusegun Macgregor kábíyèsí o, kábíyèsí o, kádé kó pẹ́ lórí, kírùkẹ̀rẹ̀ kó pẹ́ lọ́wọ́, ẹṣin ọba kó jókòó pẹ́pẹ́pẹ́. Olórí a máa ṣiṣẹ́ ìbí, ọdún kan lẹ̀ ń ṣe lónìí, kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ̀ fún yín. Bá a ṣe ń rí yín, inú wa ń dùn ni, nítorí pé gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Abẹ́òkúta club à ń fi yín yangàn ni. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, aṣọ yìnyín kò ní fàya, orí ìtẹ́ kò ní gbóná mọ́ yín. Ìlú Ìlàọ̀ tọ́lọ́run fi ń kú wá sí, ìgbéga débi tẹ́ ẹrù àti ibi tẹ́ òròdé ló máa bá ìlú Ìlàọ̀. Látòkè òkun ni, nílé ni, lóko ni, nídàálẹ̀ ni, ìlú Ìlàọ̀ á túbọ̀ máa gbèrú sí i. Bó ṣe ń gbèrú náà ni ìlú Ẹ̀gbá máa gbèrú lápapọ̀. Olórí àtúnwá ṣiṣẹ́ ìbí o, mo kí ní púpọ̀, ẹ kú oríire ọdún òní. Kábíyèsí o. Kábíyèsí, ẹ bá wo wá yìí, ẹ rí pé èmi náà ni mo kéré jù. Àwọn bàbá wa bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe fi sí wọn lẹ́nu, àwọn náà lọ sọ pé ẹ jẹ́ kó máa ṣe, ká máa rí wọn bó ṣe ń ṣe, ká lè máa tọ́ wọn sọ́nà, débi pé ọjọ́ ọ̀la ó ń ṣojú yín lónìí. Orúkọ tèmi ni Olóyè Olúṣọlá Ọ̀tẹ̀sílẹ̀, tí mo jẹ́ igbákejì akọ̀wé Abẹ́òkúta club. Ní orúkọ gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́, látòrí ààrẹ wa Dr. Adéwálé Adéọlá, títí dé gbogbo orí àwọn elders wa àti àwọn aṣíwájú wa àti gbogbo àwọn tó kù, wọ́n ní ká kí yín pé ẹ kú oríire o. Lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní jẹ́ àṣemọ̀ fún yín. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ti mọ̀, àti wá bá yín yọ̀. Lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọdún tó bọ̀ àtúnwá náà ni. Gbogbo ẹgbẹ́ wa ní kínkín dáadáa. Wọ́n ní ká fún yín lẹ́bùn kan. Ẹ̀bùn náà bẹ́yìn bàbá ṣe fi kọ́ wa. Wọ́n ní àwọn ìyá wa, wọ́n máa ń fi sábẹ́ àmù. Ẹ̀yìn àmù, lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run, olórí wa, ẹ bá wa fi sẹ́yìn àmù. Á dẹ̀ tún máa bí sí, á máa bí sí, á máa bí sí. Nítorí èyí, mo fi àkókò ìpè kan náà wọn bàbá wa wọ́n ti fi ìgbà kan jẹ́ akọ̀wé ní Abẹ́òkúta club wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ tí wọ́n ṣe kò ṣe parẹ́ àwọn bàbá tó ti ṣiṣẹ́ náà pọ̀ o ṣùgbọ́n èèyàn kan náà lágbóyè ọ̀fẹ́ láti pè wípé kan wá fi ẹ̀bùn náà fún yín ní orúkọ gbogbo ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ Abẹ́òkúta club. Chief Ṣẹ̀san Òkútòrò, the Jagunà of Ifoland. Kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí.
Abẹ́rẹ́ máa dùn pé ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ o. Ìmọ̀lẹ̀ ìfẹ́ kí ìdọ̀bálẹ̀ láti dé wá jẹ o kí ó ju oorun ní oye kí ó bá yòó. Ẹ má dùn ún ìṣàbójúde o. Ní orúkọ láàpẹ̀ kan wa, aláké ilé ẹ̀dá, sílẹ̀sì láti bàbá yọ̀. Àwọn pẹ́rọ́ns Abẹ́òkúta lọ, àwọn ọba tó kú mẹ́rin ní ìgbà, ọ̀ṣìnà, òkúkẹ́mọ̀, àgbòrà, ẹ̀rọ, àti bàbá wa, olóhùn ọ̀fọ̀ òkúkọ̀, ọmọ àti pé ìrírí, wọ́n ẹ̀ fún ní ẹ̀kùn yìí. Wọ́n ṣe sọ, bí àbúrò mi ṣe sọ, màmú ló máa gbé, ó ní màmá wú sí mi. Ó tó máa ń kára lọ ó sábà tó oyún òun lé yẹn ń dín ní. Kò lẹ́yìn máa lé sí lẹ́yìn àwọn ni kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí.
Lórí òkè àti pẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀, ibẹ̀ la gbé bí mi o, ibẹ̀ la gbé kọ́ mi dàgbà o, ilẹ̀ òmìnira. Èmi ò gbàgbé òkúta ṣògo, olùrọ̀ lórí Olúmọ, máa yọ̀ lórúkọ Ẹ̀gbá o, èmi ọmọ Ìṣàbí. Máyọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ, máyọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ. Abẹ́òkúta ìlú Ẹ̀gbá, mo ní gbàgbé rẹ̀, mo gbé ọ léèkì ọkàn mi ní ìlú Odò Ọya. Èmi ó máyọ̀ lórí Olúmọ, èmi ó ṣògo ìlọ́kàn mi, wípé ìlú olókìkí o, làwa Ẹ̀gbá ń gbé. Máyọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ, máyọ̀ o, lórí Olúmọ. Ire o, ire o, ire o.
We have in the traditional rulers of value in Nigeria, we have the likes of Obong of Calabar, we have the Oba of Benin, we have Oni of Ife, we have wonderful great men, and today we are about to induct another record breaker. We've looked into his record. The Institute has researched specifically about the wonderful record that he has contributed to humanity. And today, before the Nigerian press, before the Nigerian people, we want to bring out the records to you and then have you understand the reason why this wonderful person is to be inducted into the prestigious Nigerian Books of Record. Please, at this juncture, I would like us to listen as we read the citation of His Royal Majesty.
Thank you, Professor David. Kábíyèsí Aláyélúwà. With all sense of humility and respect, may I humbly request that you please rise as we take your citation. Kábíyèsí. Kábíyèsí Aláyélúwà. Oba Prof.Alexander Olusegun Macgregor I, the Olu of Orile Lao. He is a native of Ilao, Okeono Eba, with royal ancestry on both his paternal and maternal lineages. He is the son of the late Chief H.A. Adebisi Macgregor, the Oluwe Lao and Lisa Eba. His paternal grandfather is the infamous late Chief Captain Badamosi Macgregor, the second Balogun of Ilao, and progenitor of the Macgregor clan in Ebaland. On his maternal lineage, Oba Olusegun Macgregor is the grandson of the late Prince J.S. Sule Ademiluyi, and the great-grandson of late Imperial Majesty Oba Ademiluyi Ajagun, the 48th Oni of Ile-Ife. Oba Macgregor attended Ladylak Primary School in Lagos and commenced secondary school education at Ibadan Grammar School, Molete, Ibadan, Oyo State. He furthered his education in the United Kingdom at Greylands International and Bainbridge College, Isle of Wight, UK, where he completed his secondary school ordinary level and advanced A-level courses. He continued his university level education in UK, receiving BSc Honours degree in medical biochemistry and Doctor of Philosophy in clinical pharmacology from the University of Wales and the Royal Postgraduate Medical School, London, United Kingdom. Oba Macgregor is a distinguished professor of biopharmaceutics, the founder and current president of the Toronto Institute of Pharmaceutical Technology, Canada's premier postgraduate institute of pharmaceutical sciences, technology, and research. Professor Macgregor is a seasoned business entrepreneur, a world-acclaimed pharmaceutical inventor, and a noted expert in translating advances in pharmaceutical and medicine science into sustainable business. On the world stage, Dr. Macgregor is a recipient of several global patents in the field of phototherapy, medical treatments, and advanced drug delivery technologies, most notably from Canada, US, Australia, Europe, Latin America, China, India, Singapore, Indonesia, and Japan. Macgregor's inventions have led to groundbreaking therapeutic drugs for the treatment of cancer, management of diabetes, systemic infections, and post-operative pain. Professor Macgregor is the recipient of several international awards of excellence. In 2003, Professor Macgregor received African Canadian Science and Technology Award of Excellence. In 2004, Professor Macgregor received a Distinguished Award of Excellence from the Nigerian Canadian Association. In 2004, Professor Macgregor was named an international pharmaceutical expert for the city of Beijing, China, an award profiled by the mayor of Beijing, China. In 2005, Professor Macgregor received the prestigious Harry Jerome Trailblazer Award from the Canadian Black Business and Professional Association. In 2017, in commemoration of Canada's 150th anniversary, Professor Macgregor was named as one of the 150 extraordinary Canadians. In 2022, Professor Macgregor was further named one of 100 most influential Black Canadians. From 2005 to 2019, Professor Macgregor received several patents for medical treatments including diabetes, cancer, post-operative pain, and epilepsy. Approximately 36 patents have been awarded in USA, Canada, Japan, Europe, and of course 29 other countries: China, Australia, Singapore, Indonesia, Mexico, Brazil, and Malaysia. Professor Macgregor has authored and co-authored several articles and manuscripts in the field of pharmaceutical science and technology. He is the founding member and chair of the Canadian Association of Pharmaceutical Technologists, the founding member and past chair of the Toronto Pharmaceutical Ethics Committee for Research in Human, a member of several scientific associations like the prestigious Control Release Society, Canadian Society of Pharmaceutical Sciences, and the American Association of Pharmaceutical Sciences. Professor Macgregor is the founder and chairman of the Macgregor Heritage Foundation, an NGO based in Abeokuta, Ogun State, providing all-inclusive funding for children's education, women, and youth empowerment. He is a consummate herbalman, a world-acclaimed pharmaceutical scientist, and industrialist who believes in our tradition and customs and values, coupled with his family's historical antecedents of leadership and advancement for people of the Lao Kingdom, has spawned his unwavering passion and desire for the development of Ibadan and our nation in general. Your Excellencies, Kabiyesi Alayeluwas, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Kabiyesi Alayeluwa Oba Professor Alexander Olusegun Macgregor I, the Olu of Orile Elao, who is to be inducted to the Hall of Fame of the Nigerian Books of Record. Thank you.
This juncture, I believe that you can bear witness from this. Look at the Nigerian Books of Record. I'd like you to lift it up for everybody to look at the book. This is a work of 1,500 pages. And in this book, people like these are the people that we have in the Nigerian Book of Record. You know, people are very good at telling the story, the bad stories of Nigeria, all the bad things that is happening in Nigeria. But today we have the record of one of the best, one of the leading lights in Nigeria. And at this time, we have the pleasure of presenting we have the honor of presenting the Nigerian Books of Record to His Royal Majesty. And this is the moment that we have been waiting for, and we into the Hall of Fame of Nigerian Book of Record as the new Hall of Famer of Nigerian Books of Record. Ladies and gentlemen, the Supreme Council Nigerian Book of Record has sent Abuja conferred on you a fellow Nigerian Book of Record Research Center Abuja, whereof by the virtue of the authority vested on me by the Supreme Council of Nigerian Book of Record, hereby conferred this fellowship award in witnesses therefore the seal of the NBR Supreme Council authorized as fixed in this, given this day, 12th day, September 2024. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the new NBR Hall of Fame.
Okay. Oi. Good.
By implication, going forward, KBC can have FNBR after his name as a fellow of the Nigerian Books of Record. KBC Alailu, I would like to take your acceptance speech at this point in time. KBC.
Thank you, everybody. Today is a special day. It's a double celebration for me. One is an anniversary of my ascension to the throne of my forebears, with honor and reverence to God Almighty. I'm thanking God for this occasion. The second event is the induction to the Nigeria Hall of Fame, Nigerian Book of Records. I'll be honest with you, I didn't know a lot about Nigeria Book of Records until about a few months ago, and to be honest, the book is quite heavy, as you can imagine. It must be at least close to 5 or 6 kg. That means there's a lot of people who have been honored before myself, and I stand humbled to be part of the records that Nigerians have kept of those who have made outstanding contributions to our nation. I've managed to read a few of the pages, and I've seen many great people, from our dear Professor Olusegun, our dear former President Olusegun, and eminent women like I think she was an advisor to the Nigerian government, Ngozi Okonjo-Iweala, and late MKO Abiola, late President Shehu Shagari, and it goes on and on and on. Now, for myself to be included in this book, I wasn't really expecting, but it's an honor deserved. I asked myself, yes it is, but the route that brought me here was the one that's quite interesting. I didn't know I would be honored in the book after becoming a monarch. But when I became a monarch, I looked around and I found people like myself, people who have accomplished just as much as I have done. One of them is seated right to my right, is Professor Sakama Temilola, who is a professor, a specialty in petrochemical engineering, and it's amazing that we have talent in Nigeria. And please, a round of applause for people, professionals who actually become monarchs. When I was little, I came from a royal background, yes, but when I was young, I was told that monarchs are old people who you should be scared of every time you see them. So my own great-grandfather was the Ajagunla Oba Adebili Lawariko from Ile-Ife. And the stories we used to hear is so fearsome and so fearful that I can never imagine myself stepping into the shoes of a monarch. But let's fast forward. Times have changed. The world is globalized. Wani ayé ti lajú, ọ̀làjú ti dé. Nígbà kan náà ní àwọn ọba wọn ò kàwé, àwọn ọba àṣà nìkan ni wọ́n mọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n kò sí ìyàtọ̀ nínú ìwé àti àṣà. Àṣà náà ló jẹ́ kí a kàwé, ìwé tá a jẹ kà ló jẹ́ ká mọ ìtumọ̀ àṣà. So I'm saying it for the benefit of those who are, don't understand that the monarchy, as traditional as it is, we have a lot of talent, especially in Egba land. We have, I can count some professors, Professor from Ota of Ota is also a professor, and there are other people who are eminent doctors and PhDs. So I'm thankful that I'm included in this book of records. I thank God Almighty. I thank my parents, my father who was a former Olusegun, who made it almost impossible for me not to do well. I don't know if you understand that language. And I'm glad I'm standing here on their shoulders. I thank you guys. I thank the Nigerian Book of Records. I gladly accept my induction to the Book of Records. It's just the beginning of my record. My record has not completed, and it shall continue to accelerate in leaps and bounds. In the name of Lord Olodumare, and thank you so much.
Kábíyèsí o, ẹgbẹ́ apanupọ̀ ká ṣe kábíyèsí o, kábíyèsí, a kú oríire lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. We warmly welcome the Honourable Commissioner for Rural Development.
Kábíyèsí, 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 kí adé kó pẹ́ lórí, kí bàtà ó pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, kí ẹṣin ọba kó jẹ kó pẹ́. Kábíyèsí, aboyún ilé. Mama Biwere, àwọn àgùn, Mama ti ọwọ́ àlàbòsù, kábíyèsí. I recognize the presence of the Honourable Commissioner for Rural Development, Honourable Femi Ilore. I also recognize the presence of the Honourable Commissioner for Special Duties, Honourable Fumi Afuape. I recognize all our partners that are here today to celebrate with our father. I recognize all the special guests that are here today, other distinguished ladies and gentlemen. I say good afternoon. Today, we are gathered to celebrate 1 year of our father's reign on the throne of his four fathers. I pray that Almighty Allah will make Kábíyèsí witness many more years on the throne of his forefathers. Kábíyèsí, within the last 1 year, has been performing wonders in Ilawo. I can testify to that. There has been peaceful coexistence in Ilawo. There has been unity, and the socio-economic development that has been witnessed in the last 1 year is something that one can be happy about, particularly for me as the Honourable Commissioner of Local Governments and Chieftaincy Affairs. Kábíyèsí has brought to bear his wealth of experience, his education to bear in Ilawo. And I pray that God Almighty will continue to be with Kábíyèsí so that he will continue to perform wonders for our people in Ilawo. And before I continue, let me quickly say this, that His Excellency, the Governor of the State, Prince Dr. Abiodun CON, would have loved to be here personally, but because of other state engagement, and that is why he has asked me to come here today to come and give this message. Kábíyèsí, I want to congratulate you, and I want to pray that Almighty Allah will continue to be with you. God will continue to direct the affairs of Ilawo for you. I pray that your domain will continue to witness tremendous development by the special grace of Almighty Allah. Once again, I welcome all of us who has come here today to celebrate with Kábíyèsí, and I wish all of us journey mercy back to our various destinations. Thank you, and may God bless all of us.
Tomorrow, Kábíyèsí, ẹ ṣeun, adúpẹ́. King Sunny Ade is on the bandstand, and it is time to indeed celebrate this first anniversary with Kábíyèsí Ọba Professor Alexander Olusegun Macgregor, the Olu of Orile Ilao of this first coronation. And who is leading us on the bandstand today? The dexterity King Sunny Ade. Tó bá jẹ́ ti guitar ni wọ́n lè ta, tó bá jẹ́ ti ijó ni wọ́n jó yeye. Ari lórí stage níbi lónìí. And therefore I hand over to King Sunny Ade as indeed this just to celebrate Kábíyèsí Ọba Professor Alexander Olusegun Macgregor, Olu of Orile Ilao. Over to King Sunny Ade. Bàbá mi, mo kí yín sà.